Welcome back to Slightly Inappropriate, your podcast on all things video games, comics, and everything pop culture. I am your co-host, Vic.
And I am also your co-host, Tim.
Timothy, baby.
Oh my god.
What
Let me
games?
fucking tell you. Wait, no. Let me fucking tell you the nightmare
Oh,
that is
boy.
retail on fucking Black Friday. Oh my god, Vic. I've been waiting to fucking tell you how awful the general public is.
Bruh, I've been knowing the fuck.
Dude.
This isn't news to me.
Bro, we were fucking swamped. Like, we didn't even have sales, yet people were like, hey, what's your Black Friday deal? And we're like, anything with a red tag that says sale is on sale. And it was like, so is this one on sale? Holding up the cheapest pair of shoes. And the most expensive pair of shoes. Sorry. Fucking brain is fried. And we were like, there's not a red sale tag on it. I apologize. And they're like, so it's not on sale?
No, you dumb fuck.
Like, dude. And then people would buy shoes and then come back 5 minutes later to return them.
That sounds about right. The general public is stupid. Y'all are stupid.
Right?
Listen, I have never worked in retail out of all my years of working, but I have worked in the food industry, which I argue is worse because we don't have deals and shit, like once a year or anything, like a Black Friday kind of deal. We deal with the general public every single fucking day. There is no break from them. Let me
Especially
tell you,
like
baby.
you were a server, right?
I was a line cook, and
Why does that make me laugh so much?
I was a line cook. Yeah, my dumbass.
Vic is over there like chop 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 chop. Oh,
Bro, okay,
this.
let me fucking tell you this shit. Nate and I were working at Ruby Tuesdays. Nate helped me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Nate.
Which one?
The one over in the Dave's Plaza in East Greenwich.
Oh my
Which is
god.
no longer there. Now it's like a Chase Bank or some shit. Yeah, so me and
Oh
Nate
my
destroyed
goodness.
that. Yeah, we ran into the ground.
That's
No,
near
it's near the Showcase Cinemas.
yeah, and it's
Like,
near
right
where
across the
Rocco's
street.
parents live, right?
Maybe
The Dave's where he works at now, right?
No, it's not the
Oh.
Dave's that he works at. No, he works on like Coventry or some shit.
Oh, that's right.
No, this is the one in East Greenwich, and it's like on the opposite side of where his parents live.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is a
Okay.
different. This is on like Route 2, heading towards Route 2, like towards New England Tech.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So, Nate helped me get the job, saying, "Oh, come in." He was on vacation, but he helped me get the interview. He's like, "Oh yeah, come in. Just tell them me, like I sent you, or I put in a good word for you, and blah blah blah." So like, and by the time I get back from vacation, we'll be able to train together and this and that, and you're gonna be on the line with me, but like as a pantry, like line cook. So dealing with like a fryer and like making salads and desserts and fucking frying shit, like apps and all that. I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound so bad. So I go to my interview, and I'm talking to the dude, and he's like, so have you ever had any experience cooking? I'm like, no, not really. And Nate, or the manager said, Nate tells me your dad's a cook. And I'm like, yeah, he is a cook. He works at, like this, and this. And he's like, oh, cool. So I must run in the jeans. I'm like, no, I just told you I have no experience cooking whatsoever. He's like, that's all right. You'll learn on the fly. Like, it's easy. Like, you'll be fine. All right. So this is where you'll be. And you're going to be a line cook. And by line cook, I mean grill side. I'm like, grill. Wait, so like
What?
making burgers and shit? He's like, yeah.
What?
Yeah, so no experience, nothing whatsoever. All right, boom, you're hired. You are now a grill, like, line cook. I'm like, okay.
I feel like this is very backwards.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I feel like you work your way up to that position, and they're just like, no. We're gonna throw you quite literally into the fire.
Oh my god, you want to know how badly they did that? My first day was New Year's Eve.
Oh, they fucked up by putting you in charge of the grill, bro.
I wasn't even in charge. There was this dude named Jimmy. God bless his soul. I love him. But he fucking hated me in the beginning. He ended up like liking me towards the end.
That's
Um,
mad funny.
oh yeah, dude, he fucking hated me. His first words to me were, "If you're thinking about quitting, just quit already, because I don't have time for this." I'm like, "Oh, well, hello, I'm Victor, and I am your assistant boy."
I can respect that though.
I mean, yeah, I could respect it because the shipment
A
hadn't
very
hadn't
no
come yet.
nonsense man.
Yeah, the shipment hadn't like arrived yet. So they were already behind in like their produce and shit. Um,
Oof.
so yeah, that truck did not come yet. Because it's on a
Oof.
scheduled time, and by like this time it's already supposed to arrive and get everything done and blah blah blah. Get everything in the walk-in and blah blah blah, and it hadn't arrived yet, and and this dude has to worry about that truck and worry about my dumbass who has no experience cooking, and it's his first day, and it's New Year's Eve. So needless to say, he was not a happy man. So yeah, so that was garbage. But I kind of winged it for like the majority of the time I was there. I picked up a few things here and there, but for the majority of the time I fucking winged it. So like if someone asked me to cook at this temperature, I kind of guessed.
Yep.
They gave me a thermometer and shit.
I mean, hey,
Um
not a bad shout at all.
yeah, they gave me a thermometer and shit, and like sometimes I would tempt the steaks and the burgers and this and that, but by that time I had figured out like how many minutes I'm supposed to cook each side and blah blah blah. So eventually I figured it out, but yeah,
Vic knows how to cook, guys.
Jimmy fucking hated me for the longest time, and then like we got to know one another, and then he realized I'm like just as retarded as like he portrayed me to be. So he's like, "All right, I guess you're all right." And yeah, we became really good friends.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was one of the very few people that he did not hate and that he did not mind working on the line with. Me and Nate were
Fair
on that
enough.
list, so it was good. But no, let me tell you, let me tell you a quick story about how stupid the general public is.
Oh
So
boy.
some lady ordered a steak. It was like medium well. I can't remember. Not super important. So I cook a said steak and send it out, and it gets returned to me saying it's too hard to cut. To cut. You overcooked it or whatever. I'm like, all right. Poke. It's not okay. She's like, I know, but just listen. It's kind of busy. Just can you just throw me down a new one when you can? I'm like, all right. Um, so I made another one and sent the same thing. Send it out. It gets sent back to me. They're like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, like, there's nothing wrong with this. They're saying it's just too hard to cut. And then I fucking put it back on the grill for like a few seconds. I send it back out. You know what the fucking problem was? That they couldn't cut. You know what? You want to know the reason why they couldn't cut it?
Was it because they were using a spoon?
No. Even worse. They were using a knife, right? But they were holding it upside down. They weren't using the fucking serrated edge. So that nice like surface, that plain surface that you use to to like hold it,
How?
they were fucking using that side, and that's the reason why they sent it back, because they could not cut it.
But
That, my friends, is the general public.
I don't like they were using the straight edge side.
Yep, the fucking yeah the part
The blunt side of the
yeah the
knife.
blunt side of the knife that you like yeah. I sometimes put my finger on there to get like a good grip, but yeah, they were using that side instead of the part that cuts.
I
The general public, ladies and gentlemen.
I
So I was very angry that day, but then I realized, wait, I got a steak back, so I'm gonna just eat it. So
hey.
that was my dinner.
Jesus. Dude.
But yeah, it was
So
bad.
after oh my god. I don't know how to fucking after all of the work. After all that work, they were just did they realize, "Oh, I'm not cutting this right?" And were they elderly? Like
I don't know, but they realized they weren't cutting it right, and they kind of laughed it off. I'm like, like, no,
They must
fuck
have
you,
been
ha, bitch.
They must have been drunk.
Probably. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. So, also, a continuation off the story, Vic. Yesterday, right? I thought I was gonna get called in early, to do shipment stuff.
Yeah.
No, like fucking 3:30. I'm streaming, and I get a text message saying, "Hey, shipment just came. Can you still come in?" So I'm like, I gotta go. I raided, I raided Crusade, and then I like lifted to work, dude. We had 75 boxes, not just 75 like shoes, like boxes of shoes. No, 75 boxes filled with 6 pairs of shoes
Ew.
each. And I'm just like, oh my god. Most of them were Uggs
Oh,
for men's.
that's even worse. I'm sorry, but
Well,
if
we
you
got
buy
this
Uggs
one
for
pair
men's,
that
I
was
hate
really
you.
fresh with like a buckle, and I was just like, oh, this might be the Ugg that
A
I caught. But I
Buckle
didn't.
to your fucking leprechaun.
Dude, no, like
Fucking
it's like one
leprechaun
of
ass
those
shoes.
tactical clips. It looked really fresh. I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, I'm sitting there like, oh shit, I gotta like break all these down. I've never been so tired of Crocs because between the Uggs and like the rest of the shoes that we had, I had a whole section of just straight Crocs.
Ew.
Just Crocs upon Crocs upon Crocs. And this is why I fucking hate Crocs, because of this job. I love my job, but I fucking hate certain types of shoes. Like, my hands are all cut up from cardboard cuts, dude. My body feels like Jello. I myself mentally feel like a plate of Jello, let me tell you. But yeah.
Same.
Anyways.
Oh my god. The general public will never like fail to like amaze me in their stupidity and just their fucking weirdness. Let me tell you this really wild story before we get
boy.
into some video games.
We're not even talking about like our time at Black Friday in retail. We're like,
yeah,
this
like
is just
this
our
is
little segue of catching up with one another.
this is
ladies and
just
gents.
this is just
a
everyday
venting session.
fucking this is just everyday dealing with the general public. So after Ruby Tuesdays, I worked at like cellos and blah blah blah. But also probably my favorite job, the one that I didn't mind at all, coming and like working a lot and blah blah blah, because I was making bank. But it was that pizza place down in East Greenwich,
Yeah.
Papa Franco.
Yeah.
Papa Franco, I love you so much. Please come back. I want my old job back. Because he ended up like selling the place to like to some people, and then they like rebranded it, and like they did their whole shit. Yeah, it wasn't the same. It was poo poo caca, but I stay loyal, fuck that. But while it was still Papa Franco's, I went on a delivery once, and I had to go all the way to like the other side of Warwick. It was like
You guys deliver out that far?
yeah, we went as far as like what's that center of New England Walmart? Like
Jesus
Coventry?
Christ.
Is that Coventry? Something like that?
I mean, I know that there's a super Walmart near me.
Yeah, there's like a super Walmart. It's the 24/7 Walmart.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like to around like that area. But anyway, so I went one to like in Warwick, and let me tell you, this one was the most wild delivery I've ever done. So, single, well, I thought was single. Well, I mean, she was. Single mom, like divorced. Okay, newly like divorced. There was a car outside, and it was some dude. He was just waiting there, so I ignored it.
Oof.
But this is important in the story later on. So I go in, right? I go up to the apartment immediately. I start hearing like shouting and just foul language. F-bombs. Like fuck you this, like fuck you that, like get the fuck out of my house, like blah blah blah. Get the fuck out of my house. And here I'm thinking it's like a guy, like her husband or something. No, she's yelling at her 2 daughters.
Fuck.
Who like I learned went to go like to their mom's place to pick their shit up and like bolt. And so the entire time they're like trying to grab their shit, but the mom won't let them in. into the apartment. And they see me, and they're like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Bro, like your mom ordered pizza."
Yikes.
And like they're trying to get in, and they're like, "Can you help us out?" I'm like, "Dude, like, what do you mean help you out? How? Like, we're just trying to get in and get our stuff and leave." I'm like, this sounds like your guys' problem. I just need to deliver the pizza and go home. Like we close in like 15 minutes. You know, Papa trying to go home and like smoke a J or something.
Papa trying to go home,
Yeah.
he says.
But oh my fucking god! So I ended up like helping them because I knock on the door and like, "Shit, who the fuck is it? No, go the fuck away! Like you're not getting your shit." Blah blah blah. I'm like, pizza. You ordered pizza. She was like, oh yeah. And then she opens the door and then fucking the two daughters bolt in. And like she's there screaming at them like, "Get the fuck out of! Why did you let them in?" Like, dude, I'm here
What
like,
are you supposed to do?
yeah, what am I supposed to do? Your dumbass ordered pizza. Like,
While you were having a domestic dispute, your dumbass ordered pizza.
And
what did you expect that
I
would
could
happen?
smell the wine that she had been
Oof.
drinking. Oh yeah, so like she was extra, like, you know,
one of
yeah,
these.
she was like extra, like out of it. So the girls are grabbing their shit, the mom is yelling at them and blah blah blah, and they're like fucking pushing and shoving each other. I'm like, so do I leave the pizza here or? And
This man's just dedicated to his job. Like, I really don't need to be here.
I
Like,
know.
I just want to get paid.
Yeah,
and,
like
I need
just give me the money so I can take it back to the store and I can clock out and just go home and forget this ever happened.
Meanwhile, your boss is like, "Where the fuck is Vic?"
He was texting me and I had to text him back, or I had to call him because I texted him. I was like, "Yeah, there's some weird shit going on," and well, not my boss, but like the
Yeah.
air quotes like supervisor.
Yeah.
But I called him and I like had it on speaker so that like, or I like held my phone up so that he could hear.
So he could hear
Yeah.
what the fuck was happening.
Yeah, so he could hear what the fuck was happening. I was like, "Dude, I've been trying to like leave for like the past 10 minutes. I'm part of like a plot now."
I'm part of a plot.
Yeah.
And this is a redemption arc going
So,
on, and I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, so like if you see me in a like cop car, know that this wasn't my fault. I just kind of got dragged into it. He was like, "Oh my fucking god, just leave as soon as you can. Holy shit." I'm like, "Are you okay? Like, are you alright?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, like I'm fine. I'm in the thick of it, dude. Like I don't know what to do." So finally, at one point I was so close to just being, you know, fuck this and just leave the pizza and then just forget about the money and I'll pay it from my own pocket.
Yeah.
But then like the girls left, they got their shit. The mom was crying. I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Oh no, here we fucking
And here she is like
go.
venting to me. I was like, "Oh, they're there."
This is awkward. I like to imagine you just like standing there, like, what, you know that face that you make when you're not having a good time, Vic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just imagine you standing there with for whatever reason a trucker cap with like with your pizza logo on, and you just standing there with this box of pizza, just being like, okay.
Yeah, it was bad because then yeah, she was bawling her eyes out, and I'm over here like, so about the money.
Yikes.
She just completely ignores me and continues venting. I'm like, man, okay. I found some tissues and I just gave it to her.
Sits down at the table.
I did for like a second because
Oh my goodness.
I found some tissues, like a tissue box, and I just grabbed it and I sat down for a second and I gave it to her, and I was like, there. I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. That's horrible. Cool. So about that money, and she's like, "You know, I just want somebody to love me back and this and that and show me how much they love me and appreciate me and everything, my body," and like, but I was like, "Oh, there." And then she like looks at me, she's like, "You know, appreciate." I'm like, no, I am not being part of sub porno. Like
yikes.
Like,
Nope.
I have seen how these things go. Like, I've watched Get Out. I'm not gonna be part of this. Like, I am not gonna be a part of this. Fuck this.
Oh.
She was like, like, no. So I left. I said, fuck this. So I ended up paying for the pizza.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what? You get this on the house tonight. Bye.
She was like, is it a meat lovers? I'm like, no. She's like, no sausage. Can you help me with that? I'm like, nope.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Check on the quality of this. Is it Mexican sausage? Like,
She opened it up. She's like, I'm missing something. I'm like, what? Sausage. I'm like, nope, I'm out. Bye.
So what was the dude there for?
Oh, that was the ex-husband. That was the ex-husband.
Oh.
Yeah, because then I come out. The two girls are in that car. And he's like, hey, did you just come out of, like, so-and-so's apartment? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm really sorry about that. That is my ex-wife. Well, working on being my ex-wife, going through a bit of something. I'm like, you fucking think, dude, like, I've been here for like 25 minutes. I was supposed to, like,
oh my God,
go in and get out.
25 minutes and I'm already tired of this family.
Bro, it was supposed to
I
be
need
like
a divorce from you.
It was supposed to be in and out. I mean, she wanted it to be, but I was like, no. Fucking dude, it was supposed to be in and out. Like, I get the money, here's your pizza, bye. Go home, clock out, call it a day. So yeah, so that was probably my most, like, wild.
Did you just go straight home after?
No, I had to go back because I had all the receipts and stuff from previous deliveries, and I had to, like, cash out and all that stuff. Yeah,
right.
so this bitch held me up.
So what did your boss say when you walked through?
Not my boss, but, like, the guy who was closing with me.
Yeah.
It was the nephew of the of the boss. Yeah, because it was all, like, family run. So
what did he say as soon as you walked through the door?
He could not believe me, dude. Like, I even fucking, like, called him and held up the phone so he knew I wasn't, like, bullshitting him. He was like, dude, like, are you okay? Like, did she do anything? I'm like, no, but she wanted to. I was concerned.
No, but she wanted to.
I was concerned, man. Like, there's a reason that dude left her. Like, and this is it. I saw. I saw with my own eyes, man. Like,
bro.
She was like, she asked if this was a meat lovers while she got a pepperoni only. Like,
Oof,
like I was terrified. But
oh no.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I
well,
repeat.
that was about like half hour worth of Victor telling us the horror stories of being a delivery driver.
Yeah, and that was our segment on dealing with the general public. Catch us next week.
Oh my goodness. Now getting into like what the show was originally about.
Yes. Oh God, it was fucking wild. But speaking of wild, Tim, what kind of games have been wilding you out lately?
Oh, honestly, dude. Like, I can't even lie to you. I've been thoroughly enjoying Apex again. Like, I don't know what it is, especially Arenas mode has been really tickling my fancy lately. I sweat so hard in that game, and nobody expects the sneaky P2020 finish. Like, you feel like Chappie if you're playing, like, Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Zip in there with, like, the car, fucking light them up, pull out the fucking P2020 to finish them off. Everybody's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Apex has been... I mean, I always enjoy playing some Apex. Arenas is starting to, like, grow on me. Because before we were, like, streaming it, I would rarely play Arenas unless it was, like, for, like, a challenge or something. But other than that, I never really went out of my way to be like, oh, you know what I want to play? I want to play some Arenas right now instead of, just a classic BR. But I have been enjoying it lately.
Because our last stream, you had you were like, if you want, we can run some ranked Arenas, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm fucking down. Yeah, like, I don't know what it is. It's like a different. Like I was telling you when we were playing then, I think it's because I enjoy gun game from Modern Warfare so fucking much.
Right. So
it kind of scratches that itch, but like without it being Call of Duty,
Right.
Because COD is ass. And I will fucking fight any Kyle that wants to say otherwise.
I saw this one TikTok about
oh no
about this whole thing that, like, most people nowadays just hate on COD. And he argued that we don't really hate COD. We just hate it because we're
A
now
fan base?
no, we just hate it because we're now adults and this and that. It was basically like a nostalgia thing. Like, he said that, like COD, like Cold War, and like World War, like the most recent CODs are not as bad as you remember them or stuff like that. It's because you're associating them with like your adulthood now. You like work 9 to 5 jobs, you have kids, you have a family, and blah blah blah, and you're uh you don't have as much time. It's not like back in the olden days or the golden days rather, where you come home from school, you
And all you did was play COD.
and all you did was play COD. You pop on the Xbox, the PS3, and you get in a party with all your friends and you start playing COD for like 12 hours and all that stuff. And I'll agree, it's not the same, but nah, COD nowadays is shit.
Yeah, I was about to say like this is reaching.
Yeah, like although
This is reaching. No, I fucking hate
although
Call of
I
Duty
say
because it's just ass.
I'll say Vanguard. I played a little bit of Vanguard. They had a demo, like I think it was last weekend or the previous one
How
before
was
that.
it?
Honestly, I did not mind it. It was basically like World War II, but like reskinned and like updated.
So
Which I
all the
enjoyed that
clips
game.
that I've seen off of TikTok and like IG, their shotguns are beyond broken in that game. Like beyond broken. Their foot needs to be in the corner of your screen, and if they shoot,
I feel like shotguns get like in the beginning of
they
the
always
game,
get
they
nerfed.
always get, yeah, because in the beginning of the game, they're just OP. Remember fucking Modern Warfare, the
2019 Modern
725,
Warfare.
yeah, the 725
Yeah,
shotgun.
dude.
That
Yeah.
dumbass piece of shit
Yeah.
was a shotgun, assault rifle, and a sniper all in one. That shit had dumbass reach, and that's the gun that like
Well, that's the same
everybody
thing
ran.
with like the Mastiff when it first like was an Apex weapon. I think that was like one of the OG weapons too.
Yeah,
It
that
could
was like
have
in
been
the care
Mastiff.
package. Yeah, it was either
Yeah,
that,
dude.
yeah,
I
or the
sniped
fucking
people with the Mastiff, bro.
Oh God, what was the other one? What was the really bad one? Oh, the
The
fucking
PK?
no. One of the OG care package weapons, the L Star. It was the L Star,
Oh,
Kraber,
yeah,
or the
yeah.
Mastiff. Those were the OG like
Oh,
care
man.
package weapons. Yeah, but
The L-Star. Oof.
yeah.
Back when it was a care package weapon,
Yeah,
it
that
would
was
just be
the
left
worst.
alone.
Yeah, I would open and be like, nope, miss me with that
No
bullshit.
thanks.
If you went up against someone with an L Star like care packaged, 9 times out of 10 you were gonna win that battle.
Yeah. Let's see.
It was such an ass like care package weapon.
Off the top of my head, other games I've been enjoying. I recently went back to playing Bloodborne because, oh, I gotta talk about it in this episode. Fucking, I played the Elden Ring network test, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, everything that I've ever dreamed of. George R. Martin with...
Now that's based on
creator
the
of Game
Lord of the
Thrones.
Rings, right?
No, it's the dude that made
No, like
Game of
like the
Thrones.
like the game. It's based off of like the Lord of the Rings.
No. Elden Ring is literally its own. Basically, the person that made the Game of Thrones created the whole like lore and story behind it and gave it to From Software to say like, yeah, make a game out of this. And Miyazaki was like, oh, we don't get to worry about story this time, and we just need to worry about like making combat and like designing monsters and shit. Yeah, cool. And oh, damn, dude. It pulls from like Norse mythology,
Perfect.
I think, because
Is the
it
beta
definitely
over?
has. Huh?
Is the beta over? Like the test?
For the network test?
Yeah.
I think so.
Big sad.
Dude, honestly, this might be a game that you might be into. It's an open world Dark Souls game.
See, I like the Dark Souls game and everything. I have no problem with them. I just am terrible, and I can't like beat it. But
This
I
is
enjoy.
hard.
But
I will say it's just as hard.
I enjoy them regardless.
I will say, Vic, that's gonna be one of those things where I'm just gonna be like, do you want to stream this together IRL for Slightly Inappropriate and we trade every death?
Just hope. I'm gonna be dying
Like,
a lot.
Dude, it's totally fine. For you, I'll give you 3 lives.
Jesus.
But yeah, honestly, that network test really gave me a lot of hope for this game because for the longest time it just went dead silence in development. So everybody was like, what's happening with it? And then all of a sudden they announce, yeah, it got delayed, but here's a network test. And everybody was
Right.
like, oh, oh, that's all. You only played a fourth of the first world, and the fourth that you play is fucking gigantic. And there are 10 bosses in the network test. I only fought 3. The magic in that game is beautiful. The world is like overly fantastical. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Even on PS4 graphics, my dude, it is beautiful. I am so excited for
I
this
might have to
game.
cop it then.
Oh, dude, I
I'll probably will cop it.
oh, and there's co-op.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah. Yeah. It's on PC, but I doubt my fucking graphics card will be able to run that. Like, ugh. Ugh.
Looks like you gotta
Anywho,
buy a new graphics card.
no, I don't. It's a pre-made fucking
Oh, you
PC.
can't
We
upgrade
talked
it.
about this. Yeah, it's like it runs out of GTX instead of RTX.
Uh,
So yeah,
oh, I have
and
GTX, but I,
yeah. Well, I mean, yours is also like probably like newer processors than mine. And then let's see. Other than the Souls series and Bloodborne, uh, Town of Salem has been fun, as well as Phasmophobia, because like we've talked about this, everybody knows about this. I'm a huge indie game fan, so I enjoy a bunch of artistic, not so heavy on the gameplay dialogue games.
right.
Yeah, that like something about that reminds me of like old school point and clicks that I used to play all the fucking time, dude. Um, but yeah, those have been like everything that I've been recently playing. What about you, Vic? What have you been recently playing that you've been enjoying? I know we talked about Apex, but and that
Yeah,
you played a
Apex
little
is
bit
a
of
given.
COD.
Yeah, Apex is a given. Vanguard, I only played like the beta. Uh, not the beta. They had a like the game had already been released,
Yeah,
but they
the
yeah
like
they
the
had a demo.
free
Yeah,
weekend.
they had a free weekend where you can just like try it out and stuff. And I
Right.
played it. It was honestly it was fine. It was fun. Little bit of Battlefield 2042.
How
Honest,
is it for you? Are you adjusting or are you still like having some
like
difficulty?
I'm adjusting. But they're just like mad
The
bugs.
maps are huge.
The maps are huge, but there's just mad bugs. Like when this game came
Yeah,
out, I got it,
I've
and
seen
and
it.
the bugs in this and the glitches and everything were fucking terrible. It became like almost unplayable. I just not I After that, I didn't play the game for like a solid week because of those bugs. Because every now and then, sometimes the game will load up for you, sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes you'd be in a game, right, and you get downed and you can like ask for help and ask to be revived. um yeah, those button like
But
like a button will like like a key would come up to indicate that you want like help and shit, so you can like press the key and whatever. Sometimes that key won't show up, so you can't fucking ask for help, and you can't die either. You can't respawn.
oh,
Yeah, you can't respawn or anything. Like you're just like permanently stuck on that screen of you like fucking like just
yeah, I heard this launch was really rough
yeah,
for this
it
Battlefield in
was
particular.
fucking horrible.
But at the
So
same time, when I think about it though, like every now and then, I think Battlefield 4 had a rocky launch as well as Battlefield 5. So they're like, thankfully, when it comes to Battlefields, they usually are really good about patching and like quick about it.
yeah, yeah, so I didn't play it for like a bit. And then there was also another bug where like you'd be stuck on the loading screen, just like trying to
Oh
get into a game
no.
and shit. Like
I
people
know
would
exactly how
yeah,
that
people would
feels.
still be like in a lobby and like talking, and then like they'd also still be like stuck in the screen. You can't do anything about it except for leave. Oh, and the whole like respawning and like or just asking for help. Yeah, you couldn't do anything. You would have to leave that game. You would have to forfeit the game and just start a new one and
That's
shit.
horrible. I'm sorry, dude.
I know that they came out with a patch. I don't know if it like cleared those bugs up. It probably did. I don't know. I haven't played it in a bit. But I've been playing like that. Halo Infinite is what I've been playing a lot recently.
Yeah, I saw you streaming it.
Yeah, no,
actually,
that
like,
that
not too
was
long
fun.
ago. Was it free for a bit, or is it still free?
No, I'm pretty sure it's still free. Yeah, so that's fun.
It looks really interesting.
Oh yeah, no, it's
You know?
fun. It's a lot of fun. Although I've heard some like people say that it's like not as good,
I
because
think people will always find something to complain about.
yeah,
though.
people will bitch about it and stuff, but I can understand where
The
they're
general
coming
public.
from
No.
because
And
it's
it
not.
comes full
Yeah, the general
circle.
public. Yeah, fuck the general public. Whether it's fucking people going to restaurants, retail, or anything, or just bitching about video games, no one will be satisfied. But I can kind of understand because it's not. They said it's not. It doesn't feel like a Halo. I'm like, I can kind of get that because in the previous Halos,
It looks like it.
yeah,
Like when
but
I was watching you, it definitely looked like.
it was
yeah,
because
this
of
is
the
definitely Halo.
mechanics and shit. Because back then you weren't able to aim your gun, like ADS. You weren't able to sprint, or anything like that.
They can still just go play the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, like quit your bitching. These games have to evolve somehow, and it's not like that bad. Like you can ADS.
Take a
Or
look
not.
at that.
It's
Bungie
not like
made
a
an ADS
fucking-
game
it's not
called
forced.
Destiny, and nobody complains about that.
It's not,
am I right?
it's because it's Halo. It's like, how dare you
Yeah.
taint the name by adding such a feature as ADS and being
And
able to
sliding.
sprint and shit. I'm like, bro, Halo 4 like, multiplayer, in my opinion, was a really good one. I enjoyed that. Halo 5 even. I enjoyed Halo 4
Halo
multiplayer.
4 was okay.
The story was okay. The multiplayer.
No, like even the multiplayer. I will say, if there's one thing that they got right, it was definitely the Forge mode and Infected.
Those were always bomb. Those I never had a problem with.
Yeah.
But just like regular gameplay and shit, I normally don't play other game modes like in other like shooters. I normally don't play other game modes like capture the flag or search and destroy.
Oh,
like
Capture the
this and
Flag
that.
was lit in that one because you could actually throw the
but
ball.
in Halo and shit, I love playing like all different kinds of game modes. I like capture the flag. I love oddball and shit. But people nowadays don't fucking play the objective, and it's fucking annoying. Like,
Yeah, everybody
just wants to go for the kills. I'm like, yeah, but like I want to fucking win, so please pick up the fucking
I'm going
ball.
to say one phrase, and I want to know how you react. Okay?
No.
Are you ready? Griff ball.
Ew. Oh my god. I actually enjoyed that mode.
Yo,
I-
Griff ball.
I fucking
was
love that mode.
lit, dude.
That was fun.
Me and my brother bonded over Griff ball. We knew exactly, because you know how you could throw the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually knew how to be quarterbacks in Griff ball, and every time one of us was open, if we had the ball, we would just Hail Mary it all the time, and we would win.
That game mode was a
Like,
lot of fun.
Dude, I love Griff ball so
About to
much.
fucking pick up the Master Chief collection.
Dude.
I know what I want for my birthday now.
Okay. I got you.
But that mode was a lot of fun. In Halo 3, they had, I don't remember what it was called, but it was a 2v2 in rockets.
Oh,
And you were on like the moped, not the moped.
Rocket Race.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were both on like
You were on the mongooses.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
had the fucking.
You had the
yeah,
rockets.
Dude.
One person would be on the back and shit. And you have to like try and like kill the others with just the rockets.
Yeah, dude. It was Rocket Race. You had to
Oh
like
my God.
destroy them.
Let me tell you, this
Or you could assassinate
was
them.
my fucking favorite game mode of all time, and it made it even better because Vincent was always my partner. That dude,
Oh, dude,
and
hell
I
yeah.
would always play that mode without fail. It would always fucking crack us up. That fucking game mode was hilarious.
So speaking of Vincent, Victor, you wanna share something with the class?
Yeah, he's fruity. But
He's gonna hear it and be like, "Fuck you guys."
yeah, the dude already hates me. But so this dude, this fellow person, this fellow brown boy,
This
this
fellow
Puerto Rican Greek like looking ass motherfucker.
Wait, is he actually Puerto Rican and Greek?
I know he's Greek on his mom's side of the
That's
family.
kinda lit, not gonna
And
lie, dude.
is it Puerto Rican or Cuban? I can't remember. I think it's Puerto Rican.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, from his dad's side of the family. So yeah, this Greco Rican is will be joining us as our permanent third member of.
Which you could only exclusively find on this side of Slightly Inappropriate. On the podcasting on the Apple/Spotify, separate from our Twitch channel. Isn't that right, Vic?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because he doesn't have like a PC and all that stuff to like the stream, like to stream games with and shit. And I told him it's fine, like, cause I'm only like concerned if he can do the podcast aspect of it, which is more than fine. So I had asked him
if he does ever want to join on the stream.
Yeah, like that's fine.
Podcast, like yeah, like fair enough.
Yeah, so it's still in the works
if he owns
and
a
shit.
PlayStation or an Xbox, we can always get cross-platform games.
Yeah, so it's still in like the works and shit. We still have to finalize some things with him and kind of like tell him how it goes and this and that. But yes, eventually Vincent will be on this, and he too will share in the shits for giggles part of this. So yeah,
I'm excited to meet this man because you talk so much about him.
This dude is basically my best friend. Shared a lot of dumbass memories that we will eventually share on this podcast.
Castle Crashers?
Yeah, Castle Crashers tour, fucking Astoria pool and drowning one another. I don't fucking know. Lots of things, but
oh, we should interview him about his musical endeavors because he's also a really good musician.
Yes, he is. He is. He has a band and all of this, which eventually we can like talk to him about all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, like we said, it's still in the works. Still gotta run this down for him and blah blah blah. But anyway, so
yeah, we gotta run a train. I mean,
yes, pretty much. So, any games you've been wanting to buy? For me, I saw the brilliant fucking Diamond and Shining Pearl or whatever the fuck, like the new Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, the remastered.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the remakes of them. Honestly, I might cop that one because I know in our latest podcast, which you can find over at twitch.tv/slightly inappropriate with an underscore at the end, we rated Pokemon from the second generation. Now I know like this one is the fourth, right? It's the Sinnoh. It's the Sinnoh region, which I believe is the fourth gen.
Right.
So we had talked about Pokemon and how after a certain generation it just kind of got old and it just wasn't like fun anymore. It just wasn't Pokemon anymore.
Yeah, like when you start getting a laundry machine as a Pokemon.
When you get literal dirt as a Pokemon, a fucking coffin as a Pokemon.
That's when like we've strayed too far.
I know. Now that was just kind of weird, but I've always liked like the sprite aspect of the game, like the 2D like model of the game, like their their layout, I didn't fuck too much with like the whole 3D and them like moving and shit. Except for I believe it was Black and White where the Pokemon, when you summon them, they were able to like move and shit instead of just like up, like a frame of them.
It was more like a traditional RPG.
Yeah,
like
it was just a frame, and they would like
it
was just a frame. They wouldn't move or do anything. And I believe it was in Black and White where like they actually like moved and shit. But yeah, that was one of like the last games that I kind of enjoyed. I was like, yeah, okay, this is fine. And then after Black and White, it just kind of like went all downhill, and I just started to like not like it. But this remake of Diamond and Pearl, I'm thinking about getting, because why the fuck not? Like that was a really good time for Pokemon. That was a fun league. So
I think you should. And you know what else I think? I think you should stream it.
I have to like figure out like, because I don't have a like a graphics card. Not a graphics card. I don't have a fucking
what happened to your capture card?
My capture card. Yeah, the capture card works on like a fucking
PlayStation?
Like laptop and shit. Or like the
Does
second
it not work for your PC?
Or the second monitor. Because I already have like so much shit connected to the PC So like it's even more wires and shit. I don't know. I have to figure out a way to like set it up.
You just need to do some cable
I
management. That being said, I need to do some heavy cable management as
I need to
well. Like
figure
I'm
out.
looking down here and it's a fucking
Yeah, I
jungle.
need to fucking figure like out a way to like set everything up. Because I think I already have like most of the connections used up. I'm not sure if I have all of them. I might have all of them used up, but um, yeah. And then I have to get the fucking thing in here, and I have to like set up you know slobs or OBS or whatever, and this monitor, the second monitor that I have, is not exactly like the greatest to like use a game for. So
Oh
I only
yeah.
have like one good monitor. So
Well, I mean, that was the reason why I gave you that one is so you could keep an eye on your Twitch
so
chat,
I might
not
have
so
to.
you could
No, I
game on
know,
it.
but yeah, I might as well like maybe use that one. I don't know. I figure I have to find a way to like make it
Yeah,
work. I need to find a setup. Is
dude, I feel
basically
that.
what I'm trying to say here. But
Yeah,
yeah, that game I've been thinking about getting. That's more like recent and new. I can't think of like any other game that I've been wanting to get or something like that. That's out right now.
that's out right now. What about things coming out though?
We've talked about
Anything tickling your
those.
fancy?
The basic like I guess the Gotham Knights video game. What else? The Suicide Squad video game.
God of War.
Yeah, God of War for sure. Yeah, shit like that. But that's not for like a while. So
Yeah. Uh, for me, the only game that I'm kind of interested in, just to see how it's going to do, is that the Day Before game that's made by a Chinese mobile game developer, but this is supposed to be like a AAA zombie survival game.
right,
And everybody's very concerned because it looks almost too good to be true. And everybody's terrified that it's going to be like a fucking flop of a century, like a No Man's Sky 2.0. Like everybody's like, no, this is too good to be true. Um, what else is there that I've there's been some games that I've slept on that I'm kind of interested in that are like niche JRPGs, but I never commit because it's like eh. Other than things that are coming out, like the Dead Space remake,
right,
that looks fucking. They're trying to add more dismemberment to it while still keeping the scares of the first one because the first one is the scariest one. If I had a Quest or like any type of VR, I probably would have already copped the Resident Evil 4 VR remake because that's very interesting. You can actually like throw your gun and actually hold your knife and your gun at the same time, and a whole bunch of other things. It looks really fun, but in terms of games that are already out, truth be told, I kind of want to get like just for fun, like a Devil May Cry or maybe even Metal Gear Rising again. Something that's fast paced, that's like a slash 'em up, you know.
right.
Uh, Even Bayonetta. Like I would love to play Bayonetta. The newest one, like yeah, I remember my brother had Bayonetta, and it was really fun to watch. Like that, the Platinum Games knows how to make a good slash 'em up, beat 'em up thing. You
Right.
know, like I don't know. But then I think about it, and I'm mindlessly pressing square over and over and over again, square or O, and then have to do style points and things like that. I don't know, but there is always another specific itch that I have is to go back and play Metal Gear Solid 3 for the PS2.
Right.
Just because that game is just so bomb. There's like the cutscenes and everything, but other than that, don't mind me. Tim's just feeling nostalgic. And spooky games. Always. Give me all the spooky games. Vic, when are you going to play Outlast?
Fuck, I don't know, never.
Oh, God, I really want to sit down and watch you play Outlast. I think that'd
Jeez.
be hilarious.
Maybe
Like,
once I figure out like how to like set up the consoles on the PC and like figure out how to set up and shit, maybe then I'll stream it.
fair enough. But is there anything else that you want to say?
Um, I think I'm good. We're running on almost an hour, so we pretty much used up like the first 30 minutes on shit talking the general public, which I'm 100% okay with because fuck the general public sometimes. Y'all are stupid sometimes.
Dude, sometimes. And it's not even like, it's more like just, it's not even like people who, not everybody is that dumb, but you always remember the dumb ones.
Yeah,
But
there are the
there's
special
always,
ones. There are the fucking Karens too.
there is always those like customer interactions that I get though that make me forget about the bad customers that are just whining about whatever they want, and just the ones that are super nice as well, Like, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the nice customers out there who actually appreciate like retail workers and like line cooks.
Bro, just don't be a dig. That's all I ask. I don't care. Like, just don't be stupid. That's all I ask.
Hey, there's a golden rule. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be retarded. That's all I ask. Like, cut your stick the right way. I don't fucking know. Just don't be stupid.
Just don't be stupid, please. Just like use your brain.
So
You got one.
So there you go. You can catch us live at twitch.tv/slightly inappropriate with an underscore at the end on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Thursday nights at 8 p.m. No, 7 p.m. It's around there, like 7:30 p.m.
7:30.
Yeah.
It's between the window of 7 to 8. Listen, we have we work. So, bear with us, guys. The mall is opening up till 9 p.m. We're rolling with it, all right? All right? Be patient with us. We love you, but like be patient with us.
No, we don't.
Like,
to the two viewers, you're the real ones out there. But
yes, to Lars and to Lars, who's in Germany as we speak, listening to us, as well as Nova, who's in Canada. We appreciate
to the two foreigners.
Also, yeah, right?
So then that's
also, if you like that little theme song that we put together, that was made by myself as well as Visual Concept 666 on Twitch, also known as Senpai. Madman. Always supporting us.
I love you,
always supporting
Senpai.
everybody.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. I gotta show some tidbits for you.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Vic's gonna go full Monty for you one day.
pretty much. But yeah, you can catch us there. You can catch us on our socials too at Slightly Inappropriate Podcast on Instagram and all that good stuff. Be sure to follow this podcast, download it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Do what you gotta do. Follow, like, all that jazz, and we will catch you next week.
Okay, bye.